I've never told anyone this story before. Not my friends, not my family, because every time I think about that night, I feel something is listening. This happened about 6 months ago. I was working late shifts at a warehouse just outside of town. By the time I clocked out, it was always past midnight. That night, I wish I had taken a different route home. I remember pulling out of the parking lot, the orange streetlights flickering above my car. The roads were empty, no traffic, no people, just me, my headlights, and the dark stretch of the highway ahead. I turned the radio on to keep myself awake, but the signal kept cutting out. Static filled the car, breaking up the music every few seconds. And that's when I saw him. At first I thought my eyes were playing tricks on me. A figure standing on the side of the road just beyond the reach of my headlights. As I got closer, I could see it was a man. Tall, thin, wearing what looked like an old coat. He was holding his thumb out. I slowed down. I don't know why. I've never picked up a hitchhiker in my life. But something about him felt wrong. Not threatening, just empty. I pulled over. The moment he opened the passenger door, the temperature inside my car dropped. My breath fogged up the windshield. He didn't say hello. He didn't even look at me. He just sat there, staring straight ahead. After a few seconds of silence, I finally spoke. "So, where you headed?" I said. He turned his head slowly, and that's when I noticed his eyes. They were completely black. He spoke in a voice so quiet I almost didn't hear it. "Anywhere but here," he said. The rest of the drive was silent. No radio, no wind, no road noise. Just the sound of my own heartbeat pounding in my ears. Every now and then, I glanced at him from the corner of my eye. He never moved, never blinked. And then, the road changed. The familiar highway faded into something else entirely. The streetlights disappeared. The road narrowed. Trees closed in on both sides, their branches twisting together above us like claws. I slammed the brakes. "This isn't my route," I said. He looked at me and smiled, and said, "You're almost there." That's when the smell hit me. Rot, like something long dead. I turned towards him and froze. His skin was grey now, cracked, peeling. His mouth stretched wider than it should have, filled with dark, broken teeth. "You stopped where I died," he whispered. Suddenly I remembered. This road. This forest. There'd been an accident here years ago. A man hit by a car. A hit and run. "I didn't stop," he said, his voice echoing unnaturally. "You did." My hands were shaking on the steering wheel. "I didn't kill you," I said. He leaned closer. "No, but you didn't help me either." The trees began to move. Shadows twisted and crawled towards the car. I floored the gas. The hitchhiker screamed. Not in anger, but in pain. His body started to blur, flickering like a broken image. The headlights flashed, and suddenly, I went back on the highway, alone. I pulled over and vomited on the side of the road. The passenger seat was empty, but the seatbelt was still buckled. The next morning, I checked the news. The body had been found in the woods overnight, right where I had stopped. They ruled it as a cold case. But sometimes, when I drive home late at night, I still see someone standing on the side of the road, waiting.